I could stay on the stage and hit on you all day, believe me. I would. By God, I would. However, I gotta bring up better looking, more talented people than myself to entertain you right now. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get this Friday started right. Give Rhodes and Briana Buckmaster. There they are. Boys, free run for your lives. Don't go anywhere!
We should just get me off the stage. They're gonna start talking about their vaginas soon. Hey, what up, ladies? Sorry we're late, you guys. We just had the most epic photo op ever.
Okay, so wait, there's two before we go to questions. Yeah, we have a question.
We have a question for you guys. Has anybody said anything about what's happening on Twitter right now?
Apparently somebody, they might already know.
Do you guys know?
Yeah.
The TV show got renewed.
12th season.
It's another chance for you and I, Rhodes.
Yeah. Still kicking.
Still alive.
Still.
Okay, line up and we're late, so should we just dive right in?
Oh, please. Yes. I like the timing.
Okay, let's go left.
Let's go left.
Hi.
I should have sent it to Ryan last night when he found out.
Can you hear me? I can hear you. I'll repeat the question.
Go get her, girl.
I got it. Go.
Okay, first off, can somebody tell you what your day on Twitter?
Mike's
Anyway, my question is actually for you.
Okay.
Mike.
What do you think having an impact on the private art?
Oh, fuck. Starting that way, huh? The question is, if you could look back on your life, what's the one thing that defines who you are?
Oh, Jesus.
You know what? Okay, so there's not one thing. There is one action. And this is so trite and welcome to my world. I'm the one who comes out here and looks like I'm gonna slap ya.
That's what
And then I start crying. That's me. The one thing that defines me is when I had the choice to choose between love and fear, and I chose love. And that is a choice I try to make with every fucking breath I take. And you all teach me how to be better at it. So fuck off.
Thank you. Happy question.
Hi. My question was,
Sorry, I'm already flirting with them. Okay.
I'm fresh, nothing phases me.
That's because you don't have my view.
Or my picture.
Sorry, go ahead.
Anyway, my question was, we will anticipate the spin-off of your characters and the two daughters.
Exactly.
Both.
In our heads, yes, I live that truth every day of my life, because why the fuck not? But in real life, like, the reality is different, sadly, than in my brain. The answer to that is always the same. It's always like, most people we know, you guys included, want that. Producers want that. Other cast members want that. But who we need to want that is the CW and Warner Brothers. So
Tell them.
everybody remember that. Go knock on Mark's door. But I don't know, I said the same thing in the meet and greet. It's not, at this point, it's not a probability, but it's not impossible. Nothing's impossible. I'll be the first to tell you that. But everything I'm saying right now sounds dirty to me.
And that's one of the reasons I love you.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say at this point. Like, it's just so, the Wayward Daughters spin-off idea and the campaign that those girls are running like mad people, it's unbelievable the way you guys are all contributing to the betterment of other women and helping out other people that can't help themselves. It's really unbelievable. But yeah, and as far as like a TV show goes,
Ain't up to me.
I don't know. It's not up to us, but we would sign up.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Thank you for the
Thank you for the long-winded answer. Too much coffee. Woo!
Hi there. As mom of a daughter, I just would like to thank you for bringing two strong, fully dimensional female characters to Supernatural. On paper, particularly your character, Briana, could have been very stereotypical, even maybe gone to the side of the comical, but you really brought out the full dimension. I was just wondering how each of you took inspiration or how you developed your characters so they came to be what they are today.
Thanks, man. That's really nice of you to say. I think that in the breakdown for Donna, when I got those audition sides from my agent, it was very like, they didn't say stereotypical, but they're like small town, plump sheriff, like the character from Fargo. Like that was actually written in the breakdown. But it said not pregnant, which I was 6 months pregnant. I didn't tell anybody that. But what's great about Donna is that she has a lot of she's got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of complexities, a lot of layers. It's not just like a chubby girl who likes donuts and her husband left her. I've been a chubby girl, do you know what I mean? And it's like, that is a tricky thing to maneuver around, and I've also had my heart broken. And so that's really easy for me to connect with. And I think that I just put myself in a place of going, what is she going through right now, and how can I help her through that, and what did I want from other people? What was I craving? What was I trying to get from other people during that time? And I tried to just get Donna to achieve that, and continue to.
I gotta plug yours. I'm gonna talk about you for a second. Go talk to the boys. That's a testament to the ability of the actress as well. It's a testament not only to her talent, but to her courage, because there are a lot of actors, myself included, that will look at something that is personal and real to my life and uncomfortable and be like, awesome, I'll be over here. I'm gonna make a simple, safe choice because I'm an actor and I'm doing this because I don't want to actually experience my own feelings. And so for an actor to be able to say, no, I'm going to take something that's a crayon drawing and fill it in with oil pastels, that's an artist. So that's also that Donna became such a fucking badass is because the person saw the dimension and had the ability to portray it. So I, on the other hand, followed around a cop and asked him, what bugs you about the way cops are played? And I just try never to do that.
Also extremely important.
Don't put your finger on the trigger.
No. And I catch myself seeing people on TV going, no, that's wrong. That is wrong.
Especially when the gun's up here close to your face because you're being moody.
Yeah.
That's how you lose your shots. That's, yeah.
Face.
That's where you gotta see the gun in the shot. Okay. This is a bad idea.
Thank you.
Hi.
This is a question for the both of you. I was wondering if, aside from the gag reel, if there's any particularly funny moments that stood out for both of you.
The upcoming gag reel has some fun stuff.
Yeah.
Since the last episode, I had a scene at the table. We had family dinner.
Family show right there.
Winchester style.
Winchester family dinner.
It's a TV movie. It could be. Yeah, Jared making art out of his mashed potatoes. Jared and Jensen. No, Jensen made the art. Jared was throwing it. I've got to keep my table. Yeah, Jensen made the art. Jared was just.
Because they know that I appreciate like a good joke, and I always like to fuck around a little bit on set. So they knew, like I live in Vancouver, so I go visit them every once in a while. And they knew I was coming. I had gone to pick up a gun belt, I think, because I was working with a police officer doing some training. So I'd gone to set to pick up a gun belt, was hanging out with them. They're like, "Oh, Buckmaster, you're in trouble. You're in so much trouble." And I swear to God, every scene we did together, at some point there would just be one of them going like this. "Okay, let's do it this time." Right. But specifically, they're just childish things. Like they throw something in the middle of the scene. Jared
trying to kick the sign.
Oh yeah, not Jared. Yeah, Jared and we all stood there. We all were ready to go, but no, we stood there for about a minute watching Daddy Longlegs just like trying to kick the sign that was directly above his head. I think he did it too.
He did well, yeah, because otherwise we'd still be standing there. Jared, we're talking about. Not yet. I didn't do it yet.
Yeah. And Jared has a knack for, when the coverage is not on him, he has a knack for destroying any dialogue that has been written for him and creating his own with many cuss words and bad phrases, so that if your line is to go, "Yes, of course," he would say something like, "That guy over there, you've had sex with him many times, right?" All the time, through the whole scene. To the point Phil Segretia, the producer, texted me the day after. He's like, "Just watch dailies. Please stop holding it together with J2." Yeah, it's good. It's good. They make you work. They throw down. Yeah, man. There's no hiding that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Oh, you still can't hear. All right.
Oh, no, I heard that part. I like that camera. I can see that camera's right on my butt. Oh no, it's
Okay, it
we're not
works.
complaining.
Okay.
Sorry, this is turned
Can't
so
work
fast.
with this.
What was the question?
Just fuzzy inside now.
What was the question?
Hello, beautiful.
Hello, beautiful.
My question for you guys is, what do you think are the most defining moments of your character so far in Supernatural?
Oh, mine for sure is saving this one, cutting off a vampire's head. For sure.
Yeah, and I have to say, it was, I think, making the choice to take Alex in. Because up to that point, Jodie was grieving a loss and hadn't decided to move on with her life. Like, she was going through the motions, but she hadn't said, "Yes, I still have a reason for being on this planet." And taking Alex in and choosing that she still had something to offer the planet was probably pretty big for her.
The more I just fall in love with you.
Girl crush.
First, can I thank you for your amazing enthusiasm during our photo op. I really
Oh,
appreciate
yeah.
Literally my pleasure. This is like the funnest thing I've ever done in my life.
it. We know you're both badass sheriffs. What fictional cop would you like to team up with as a partner to fight supernatural monsters?
Sherlock?
Technically, Doctor Who isn't a cop.
I don't want to team up with a cop, but I'd like to team up with Carol from Walking Dead. I got a big lady crush on her. That actress is amazing. That character is amazing, but she's so good. That is a layered fucking character. Sorry. Thank you. Good question.
I love those crossover, like, who's your character? Like, what would you, yeah.
What makes you think? Hi.
So I just want to ask both of you, what would be your most memorable moment on the set?
Mine would be the first scene I shot, which was the donut scene. Only because it was like such a strong display of who those guys are. Because they came on, and I was, as many of you knew, like at that point I hadn't done TV that long. My background's in theater and comedy, and so I think I'd only been doing it 6 months, so I came on set just not wanting to fuck up, not wanting to get in trouble for anything. So you kind of go where you're told to and sit and be quiet and try to learn what you can. And so we're practicing that first scene, and Phil had come in at the wardrobe call, and he was like, I got an idea. I really want you to be eating a powdered donut during this scene. And I was like, yeah, you do. That's amazing. And so during rehearsal, and I didn't know this, during rehearsal you're supposed to kind of mark it. No, fuck that. I ate the shit out of that donut. Hell yeah. And then Jensen stops and he's like, wow, you really went to town there. Come like wipe me down. Sorry, thank you. Yeah, we did it so many times, and as I said, I was pregnant, and so the joke was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna eat all these donuts. I think we did like 4 takes, and I was like, no, bucket please. Jess would always like, let me spit first, and I was like, Where did that come from? Who's next?
Sorry. Okay. Hey, over there. There we go.
Oh.
Gorgeous and I love you. but-
Shit, thank you.
I'm still upset about what happened on Colony, but I wanted to ask what the difference was in the working environment, the atmosphere between Supernatural and Colony.
Oh my God.
Because you have Jared Jensen, but you also have Josh Holloway.
Yeah, you know what? They never put me in a scene with Josh Holloway. There's although Tori's pretty handsome. It's a completely different environment, though. That really, honestly, was. If any of you have seen, has anyone seen Colony? It's a really intense show, and the shooting is equally as intense because it's very like guerrilla style. Only you have. That's easy to say when there's like 2 of you running through the dirt, but when there's 50 people with weapons. And you haven't rehearsed it, and they're like, okay, everybody in place, pictures up. I'm like, I'm scared. Great, that'll work. Use it. And so it really was. It was the most terrifying environment, and yet so brilliant because everybody was professional, and it was thrilling but
I
terrifying.
bet everybody was a bit scared too, and that's what made it look so good.
It's interesting. I thought I was the only, it was a great lesson for me. I thought I was the only one who didn't know what I was doing. And I went back, the first time I experienced this, I went back to my trailer at lunch and I was like, called my husband going, they're gonna fire me, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm so scared, I'm not supposed to be here. I don't know why they ever hired me in the first place, why didn't they fire me and put in a star because that's what they wanted to do. Like, it was pathetic. And then I went back and like took a deep breath and was like, okay. And I'd made the mistake of asking a question, and I got the answer, you're not on camera anyway. And I'm like, but there's still a gun pointing at me! Like, what the fuck? Went back, and like, said, okay, I'm a little scared. Told a couple people, I said, I'm a little scared, because I don't know what I'm doing. Can you watch out for me? And they were like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing either. Oh, I don't know. And it like rippled through the crew in the cast, like wildfire. And pretty soon we were all like, none of us know what we're doing. Y'all on board?
Power in numbers.
Let's live.
Power in numbers and guns. Yeah.
It was
At some
terrible.
point the director has to go, oh yeah.
This is dangerous.
Yeah. Have a bunch of people with guns who don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, oh no, but the thing was, in that case, I was the only one. Everybody else was stunts or former military.
Right.
So I really was the only one who didn't know what I was doing with my great, big, huge fucking gun.
So big.
But they all big. Big gun.
So big and loaded.
Yeah.
Too far. Fine. I chose over it.
Not far enough.
Sorry.
No, we're okay. So it was intense. It was hectic. Whereas I always feel like it's my birthday on the set of Supernatural.
Yeah, because there's usually cake.
Yeah. It might be
Frozen
frozen
yogurt or yeah. Oh, it's so fun there.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, and for the record, if you're ever trying to fake brain tissue, mashed banana.
I can see that. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Super gross.
Hello, my question is for Kim. I used to grow up watching you on The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. So, comparing that to Supernatural,
I just gave you your answer.
which set was more crazy to work with, and which boys were more crazy to work with?
Yeah. Pretty much the only difference is that there haven't been any elevators on Supernatural so far.
So far.
Yeah, so far. It's pretty much the same. Until Nicole weren't given motorcycles. So had they been, they did get a hold of a golf cart once. So yeah, no, same general environment. Although, are there any other Supernatural or Sweet Life fans in here? You guys know that the guy who played Kurt, their father, is in Rock of Ages at this hotel. Do you know that? So I'm stalking him and trying to get him to come to karaoke after a show tonight. Wouldn't that be awesome? Yeah, tweet him and let him know that we've got plans for him. Thank you.
Thank you both for being awesome.
Thanks.
Silence.
Hello. Hi.
I know Jerry and Jess like to play practical jokes on the set. Have you ever gotten into it?
No, we're too terrified. Well, I will speak for myself. I don't want to get killed off of that show. What if my prank is so fucking good? They're like, she's out. She is out. Not want her on set anymore. No, they would never. I swear to God, they would love for people to prank them more often, but that is a big show that's been running for a long time. People really love working on it. We love our characters, we just don't want to fuck it up.
No, I like dancing, but I ain't gonna come in your house and change your music. That's kind of how I feel about it. Like, I will dance to whatever they put on, but I'm not gonna be the one who's like, hang on a second.
Yeah.
Duran Duran, damn it. Her name is Briana. Yeah, it's not really my place. We did set one thing up that Jessica was in on, that hopefully will make the gag reel. So, fingers crossed.
Yeah, it's good. Hi.
Good afternoon. What up first? You guys are looking awesome.
Thanks.
My question for Kim. I really love that scene.
No, I'm totally kidding. I'm not shutting up here. I'm like, that's for Kim, I'm still gonna answer it. Okay?
I love your scene with Crowley when you're on the date and when you go into the bathroom and you're going through that process. Can you talk a little bit about that headspace you were in?
Yes, I can absolutely talk about it because it was the end of the season and it was everybody else had been wrapped. It was an extra day, so most of the stuff had been wrapped. And I didn't know, according to the script, whether or not I lived through my date. Because the last time they see me, I'm dead on the floor. So the fact that they didn't even bother to bring me in during a real shooting day, I was like, oh, I'm dead. And this is how I get to leave the show. So with my customary grace and plum, I was doing things like Phil would shout, he'd be like, that was great, can you do it again? You didn't make your spot. Well, I would if I were still alive. But since I'm dead, I'm gonna go have a fucking drink. You're not dead, Kim. I don't know that. Say it in the script. Did anyone in the script go, thank goodness we got to Jodie in time and she's still alive? No! It was a while before they brought me back again. Oddly enough, I don't think Phil's directed me since that episode either. Oh, she's a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you. So thank you for you.
Hi.
Hello.
Awesome.
I was wondering, what's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you at a convention?
Like embarrassing for me? I don't think that's possible. I genuinely am like, we're kind of prepared for shit to fly. We encourage shit to fly. Like, yeah, embarrass me.
And there's a big difference between embarrassment and discomfort. Like, there's been some moments where I was just like, I don't have any idea how to respond to this moment at all.
Many of those.
But usually you take a deep breath and you figure out how to respond. But embarrassing, I'm like, I wouldn't be up here if I didn't have a pretty thick fucking skin.
Exactly. Oh, I love being embarrassed. It just gives me a chance to talk loud. You're dancing.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry I couldn't have a more interesting answer.
But it does give you a nice challenge, doesn't it?
Yeah, right? Oh, good. This should be fun.
Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Hi, Hanson, congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, you just got hitched.
I first wanted to thank you guys. I think our photo shoot came out wonderfully. My wife was freaking out the whole time. My question's for Briana, actually, because I asked Kim this question last time she was here. I asked if Jodie had any female inspirations in her life, and she said her mom. And I went and connected with my mom, and I was wondering if Donna had the same thing. Like a female inspiration, a strong female inspiration.
Donna's female inspiration. Gosh, I've never really thought about that. I suspect Donna is from a small town, so I suspect she comes from a big family. I'm from a small town as well. I actually have some friends in the audience. Oh, shut up over there. They've got some nose-picking videos. Yeah. I'm not embarrassed by that anymore. I'll just do it straight up. Don't make me pick my nose. Okay, sorry. Yes, small towns. So probably a lot of you are from small towns. They kind of breed community, right? Your brothers and sisters are not actually your brothers and sisters. Your aunts and uncles. Like, did you guys ever have people growing up that you called aunt and uncle that weren't actually your aunt and uncle? Yeah. My daughter will have that as well. And I think that Donna has that. I think that she was surrounded by probably a lot of women. I think that encouraged her to not see gender as any kind of wall. And so that was how she was able to become sheriff in a small town. I imagine that was quite a feat. I remember asking somebody, because in Canada it's different, but in the States you can be elected sheriff. Is that correct? Yeah. So she was well liked, and people trusted her to be a leader. So that must be saying a lot for her to be bold enough to go up and say, "Yeah, I got you guys. I got this," because she's probably had a lot of women, mothers, aunts, surrounding her to back her up and tell her she can keep doing it. So this comes back kind of to the wayward daughters thing, right? So we're talking about how women need to keep building each other up. And I think that that's what Donna had in her community. In a small town, she created a female community that had her back at all times. So we need to all keep doing that.
So I've noticed a lot on TV and in books, when a woman is strong, she often gets seen as very cold and very hard. And I was just wondering what you think the balance is that makes it so Donna and Jody aren't seen as such cold, heartless people, but they're still incredibly strong women.
Good question.
There's bus tracks on my back. I think that relationships. Now this is a tough question to answer, because one of my big pet peeves is a female character defined by her relationships. Like a woman who's strong because she's avenging her man's murder, or she's trying to protect her. Like, how about a woman who's strong because she fucking thinks it's the right thing to do? Achieve something for her man. So those relationships, like especially in breakdowns, man, I get breakdowns where it's like, he is a retired cop trying to reclaim his youth, so he's become the soccer coach, and he's also opened an ice cream parlor for their daughter Lola is a goth child with grades to match, and she's finding her own sexuality confusing and embarrassing. The son is a Mensa member who's training dogs. Mom is supporting her husband in all of his efforts and loving her children in spite of herself. And smiling the whole time. You know that's not a character, right? You know that's actually not a character. That's actually just somebody to make their shitty behavior palatable to the audience by not being affected by it. That's my job. Oh wow, a little latent rage about that. Gosh, and I haven't had a job in a long time. I wonder if that might show in the auditions. I really did. I had an audition where that was kind of the breakdown, and I did it, and the casting director goes, "Okay, let's do it again. Only maybe not quite so angry." I just got that note. Yeah, less angry. Less angry. I'm like, ask a fucking woman to play it then. Oh. Right? Sorry. So, truth bomb. So, that said, I think when relationships are created that honor who the person is and help the person expand on who they naturally are, that's definitely what they've done with Jody. Is they've taken her strengths and provided relationships that expand those strengths, as opposed to making her dismiss those strengths. Like, she used to be a really super strong woman until a man came into her life, and now she forgot how to use a gun. So that's the extended dance remix version. I have all of my problem, with the industry. Buy the CD in the lobby. I have a problem. This is related to
strong women being called bitches and divas. I actually like being called a bitch, because it usually means that I'm doing something right. Some people don't. That's totally, absolutely fine in their prerogative. But it is a strange thing for somebody, for a woman, as you said, or a character, to ask for what they want, and suddenly they're being judged for it. And you just think, oh man, if I was a guy asking for this, people would be like, oh my god, he's so charming. But that's my beef with kind of that thing that we were talking about. I don't think Donna has this superpower of not letting other people's opinions of how she is as a leader affect her. And so she still gets to kind of have a lightness about her, and she gets to be a bit of an optimist, just a bit. But I think that's the balance. It's just she gets to not wear those, you know, scars like the rest of us do. A good question. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, first I want to thank you for appearing in the Supernatural Fandom movie last night. We've determined that your superpower is the ability to make people cry. Agreed. Agreed.
Unfortunately, it also affects myself as well.
I want to know what is Briana's superpower.
Oh, I know what it is. It's the ability to force people to have fun whether they like it or not. Yes! Talking about this in the meet and greet. I fully, like, the boys especially, like, they're gonna be so pissed that I'm talking about them. But, too bad. They're just like, I remember after we went to Australia last year, I was with like Rob and Rich, we had so much fun, Jason. And they were just like tired, and we're all tired. It's exhausting. This job is exhausting for you guys as well, but it's so fun! And I'm so new, so that's part of it too. It's like, no, this is fun. The boys on Saturday nights are always like, okay, going to bed. I'm like, no, you're not. You're taking those 2 bottles of whiskey. All y'all are coming up to my room and I'm ordering a motherfucking pizza. I demand shenanigans. Demand.
I don't even drink, and I was up there last time.
100%. In a PJs.
You know what? I put on my pajamas and changed my mind, so I'm here.
Can't help it.
Go.
Yeah.
Let the shenanigans commence.
And boy, did they.
I almost got in a fight.
Yeah, it was good.
Not with anybody you know.
No.
It wasn't with anybody. You're missed with an entire bachelor party.
Yes. They didn't know who they were messing with.
Because here's the other secret about us. I start the fights, but Briana finishes them. Because I look like I'm the badass, but ultimately I'll be like, they keep really hurt my feelings, they really hurt my feelings. But when, I said this earlier, when the odds are tremendously stacked against me, that's when I actually want to throw down. That's when I think, you know what, there's only 12 of them. Fuck you,
You'll see it later at karaoke tonight.
And oh yeah, no, it gets like, and they were banging on the door. Some douche bag heard that we were partying. It's like, hey, you guys partying? Like, nah. He goes, I got a bachelor down there. And I'm back on the couch, I go, I'll blow him in 15 minutes! In retrospect, not the smartest thing to say.
Yeah, because surprisingly they came back
To a bunch of 22-year-old drunk boys.
We all survived. And we got good stories out of it.
And then somebody was like, now they know where Briana's room is. I was like, shit. Sorry.
I'm good, I'm fine. I'm here. Okay, before we take the next question, I have to do something really quickly because it's my husband's birthday today. No! So let's take a quick video. I'm going to say happy birthday and then I'll spin it around. You guys say happy birthday and then cheer, okay? Okay, amazing. Let me just spin it around.
What's
so
the
it's
name?
Jose.
Jose. I know, it's super sexy. Okay, ready? Hi, honey. I'm sorry I'm missing your birthday, but I just have some people that wanted to say hi.
No, that way. Got it. Yes.
You guys were my first phone call earlier, and now you're my first panel question too. My question's for Bree. I was just wondering, you said earlier that your character is known as being plump on the show, and you look phenomenal. I'm just wondering, do they do anything in wardrobe to make you look that way,
Absolutely.
or what do they do?
All me, baby. All me. No, I don't know. I try it, you know what, my MO is to try to like not talk about my body too much, because it opens up the conversation to strangers, and that's bullshit. So when Donna, like the first episode was about her body, and I recognize that, and then they, you know, write in jokes here and there, but it's not who she is, it's not who, you know, it's not what she's all about, and that's the same with me. I grew up as a very heavy girl in high school, and I struggled with a weight problem through my whole life, and I just came to a point in my 30s where I just went, fuck it. Fuck it. You just have to, like, I'm very healthy, all of that, but in terms of like looking in the mirror and picking out things I don't like, don't do it. Just stop it right now, immediately, don't do it. Life is too fucking short. We are all fucking fabulous. It does not matter what size we are. People keep saying, oh, Donna's uniform is so unflattering. And I said, no. It's super flattering because she's a sheriff. And so she's a boss. It's the most flattering costume I've ever had. I love it. And it has a gun. Yeah, it has a gun. Exactly. So I try not to think too much. Get the fuck out of here.
Let's somebody set Rob on because they know we both love Rob.
I'm like, that's the
Well, we sent Robot Mike on because he has no emotions. He is afraid of nothing.
I'm afraid. You should be.
Right, are we done? Can we take one more
Take
question?
one more.
Yes! Take one more. This side. Thanks, Rich.
Hi, you ladies are amazing and very strong women, and can I just say that I so admire that about you. And I was just wondering, because you both play very strong female characters, if you ever take any inspiration from your characters in your personal life.
Totally. Yeah, I think that the positivity and the optimism that Donna holds is something that we can all learn from in bad situations. And I think that that's probably the biggest thing that I take from that.
I don't, but I take from this fandom.
Yeah.
I've learned the responsibility of myself and how I move through this world as a direct result of being a part of this fandom. So, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Briana Buckmaster, Kim Rhodes. That was Mike. Well done.
Thank you.
Robot Mike has feelings. Robot Mike sings like an angel.